Jealous.
I'm just saying where yours at though.
I don't
Don't
need
got
one.
a ring on it. I ain't gotta ask him.
I
Where
don't
yours
need
at
on
though?
it. I don't need one. I don't need one. I don't need none. I don't need one. And I don't need none.
At my crib, I got baddies galore. They just blow all the rats on couture. On the beach, we just chill by the shore. I need MTV Chris for a tour.
So what's up, man? Talk to me.
Let's get it, man.
I got my big Debo do-rag on today. What's up? Talk to me.
Episode 5.
You feel me? I look like the nigga on the cover of the do-rag packages, right?
Yeah, you light-skinned, light-skinned nigga.
What was the name of that? What was the name of that movie? God damn, I can't think of it. With the two rappers.
Two rappers. What movie don't got two rappers?
Yeah, that's a lot of them. You gotta be more specific.
Oh, you know what I'm talking about. It's Played. Y'all remember that?
Played? Nah.
I've heard it, but I ain't never seen it.
Who's in it?
I've seen it like
Pretty much just Phase on Love.
Probably did see it if he was on like BT or some shit.
Yeah, it's a classic. It was one of those songs from like the mid 2000s.
Yeah, I just don't remember.
Yeah. If you go and download that app called Tubi TV, you'll see that shit on there. I think it's like a free streaming app for like all of that type of shit. And they have a section called Black Cinema, like Black Cinema movies and shit like that. So, yeah, shout out to them. If you ever want to not Netflix and chill, that's another application. And they got a bunch of dope old movies that nobody thought about and shit. But I've never seen Fruitville Station, and I watched it on there. So
Fruitville Station is an amazing movie.
Can't say I peeped that.
Yeah,
for sure.
But it was Halloween season, so you gotta get your Halloween movies on. Like we just watched the second Halloween, the one in 2007. That was
all right, let me stop this. Stop this right now. Yeah. Is everything gonna be we just? Is that what this episode is? Did I miss the cue?
Yeah, we was gonna stomp that out right now.
Yeah, let's go early and often. I need to know your name. Come and tell me your name.
I'm fucking.
Let me know.
What you mean?
I love it.
What you mean?
I'm just flaming you. Cause jealous.
I'm just saying where yours at though.
I don't need
got a ring on it. I ain't gotta ask him.
I don't need on it. I don't need one. I don't need one. I don't need none. I don't need one. And I don't need none. Cause you know what, man? I'm building a kingdom. So I'm looking for a true queen. I'm building an empire. You can't just sign anybody up for this. You heard?
Mm-hmm.
This come with benefits. This come with a whole lot of long nights, early mornings. You know what I mean? This job just ain't for anybody. So you gotta just understand that. I've understand that. Shout out to a big cop. We don't want to give him too much, Top.
Man, you just now got it. I've been had that shit pre-ordered.
Nah,
you lucky they still had that shit.
Who lucky?
You lucky they said, nah, we ain't selling no
nigga, Grey Pool Pond. Grey Pool Pond, my name and my face is like a coupon. You better remember that. They had my shit waiting. It was like this. Here you go. Mr. OG 2K. Been playing since 2K was just 2K.
How y'all like it?
It's alright.
I like it. It's hard to shoot. It's really hard to shoot.
They'll fix that in the update.
Yeah, they talked about it, but yeah, it's hard as fuck to shoot.
It always gets like that, like when they come out with a new joint, they always try to change it up to make it more realistic, and they fuck with a lot of shit that people was loving on the beginning. So we just got to deal with it for a little while. I guarantee you by like Thanksgiving that should be different, because it was like that. Wasn't it like that in 18, I believe?
Nah, I think the defense was crazy in 18, where like if you had Jimmy Butler on you, he was locking you up. You couldn't move anywhere.
I think it's still like that. That shit is still kind of like that.
It's way easier now. Like if you got your little crossover behind the back hezzy package, you straight. But you just gotta figure it out. Like, it plays the same as last year, a little bit.
I'm gonna wait till the 5 comes out and then I'll upgrade.
Well, that's the beauty of the Mamba though, because you get it for the 4 and the 5.
That's right. That's right. That's right. It said it. It said you get the digital joint for the 5. That's fire.
Yeah, so you don't gotta worry about buying it again.
But you know what that also is? That is a great marketing scheme. I love how they did that to entice you to buy the 5. So shout out to them because they don't know some people took marketing classes and they know these ploys and these schemes. But shout out to them though.
Yeah, go PlayStation.
I'm not a huge fan. I was $10 more. What's up with that?
$10 more where you at?
On a 5?
Oh, yeah.
You see the price tag?
Oh, yeah. I wasn't looking for the 5, honestly, because I'm not going to be ready for that till, like, next year. I always let the first couple come out, get their kinks out, and I get, like, the second batch.
I'm grabbing it as soon as it comes out. I gotta have it.
Yeah, it's on the shelf already.
That's cool.
Halloween season, y'all. What movies are we watching? What's some good Halloween movies?
Halloween with Michael Myers?
We just peeped that. That's always a classic. I'm surprised they never did like the crossover with Freddy and Jason, but I don't know if it's like I think it's 2 different brands. But I think that should be something that should be in works.
Didn't they do that though?
They did it with
they did Freddy
Jason.
versus Jason.
Yeah, they never put Mike in.
I don't know why, but
I don't think they want to touch the legacy of Mike because Mike Myers is just a whole like it stands out on its own type deal.
Yeah, I don't know a lot. I don't watch a lot of horror movies. So like whenever we talk about like Michael Myers and Jason, I always thought that they were the same people.
You thought that Michael Myers and Jason was the same people, cuz?
Can't confuse the hockey mask and the jumpsuit.
You'll see that shit coming at you in the hood. You won't think they're the same people. I bet you that.
I think the only Jason movie I've seen was Jason X. Y'all remember that?
Yeah, that shit was corny. That shit was super.
Yeah, not the early
super corny.
Other ones, early ones.
You gotta see the old school shits, like when he really in the forest chopping niggas up, like, and the music. Yo, the best thing about scary movies from back in the day was the music, the perpetuation to get you to all the killing. That lead up music was crazy. Like
that soundtrack be wicked in the way.
That's how you know something is about to happen.
Mm-hmm.
They be there in the woods, fucking like.
Yeah.
Then it's like, no, keep going. Then all of a sudden, it should just happen.
But horror movies ain't for us though, right? Because like, aren't we always the first to die?
No, Busta Rhymes changed that.
And Trey Songz changed that too. Trey Songz was in a joint and he didn't get killed first. I forgot what it was.
The first one to do it though. The first one where the black man don't die.
No, wait, wasn't it LL technically?
Oh, and Deep Blue Sea, but that wasn't a scary movie. That was like an action.
That's action. Thriller. I don't think you call that horror.
I wanna know.
I wouldn't call that horror. But yeah, it was definitely Busta the first to change that though. But
shout out to Busta.
I forgot what Halloween that was.
I don't know. It was H2O. Halloween H2O. That's what it was.
Halloween Aqua? Halloween.
No, it's really one called Halloween H2O.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Like they went crazy.
Busta was in that. With, what's the OG?
He was in that with Jamie Lee Curtis and I forgot.
Jamie Lee Curtis, Milfy.
She was alright back in the day. Actually,
still alright
too.
Don't
back in the day.
Jada Pinkett now. Nah, Jada Pinkett now is kind of. No.
Yeah, but like back in the day was it? That was the golden era.
Shout out to Jada though.
It just sucks.
She get the job done.
I don't know after entanglements.
Yeah.
But I love Jada, but I'm just sad that happened like that. That's always
Jada Pinkett is a very desirable woman, but the realization is she's still forever going to be Will Smith girl no matter who she with. Some women are just like that after. That's a big Hollywood relationship, Jada and Will. So, like, anybody that try to rebound after that, they going to catch a spasm on the tap, though. Because you know what I mean? Like,
I love
that's
that
why
analogy.
you see how Mariah, after Nick, she went and had to go get a billionaire. Like,
She had to upgrade.
After a nigga like Diddy, you can't go. You gotta go up. She A-Rod. A-Rod worth some M's, easy. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, no, that's
He not worth no Diddy money. Let me correct that.
Alex
But he worth.
Rodriguez.
He's still good for half a beat.
Rodriguez up there though. That boy up.
Nah, not no Diddy money. Not no Diddy money. Shout out to Diddy money.
He damn near close.
I'll be like, take that.
J-Lo definitely upgraded a little bit from Drizzy.
Yeah, J-Lo, she didn't. I don't know. Let me not. And
From
she
Drake?
upgraded.
From Drake? She dated somebody.
She wasn't with Drake. She just
was having fun
with Drake. That nigga Drake be with everybody. That's the blessing of the light skin. That nigga gets to be everybody all across the board. Nigga hits the whole checkerboard.
No, that's wicked.
The blessing of being
The light skin.
Yeah. The light skin blessing.
I guess you get a little bit of privilege. Just a little bit. Like
Definitely.
Like is that a thing? Is there a light skin privilege and a dark skin privilege?
Yeah.
Oh my God, definitely is.
Like what are some of the benefits of being dark skinned?
Being out in the field.
Not saying it's a bad thing, but what's some of the
let me not say that. Benefits? Let me not say I love all my dark skinned people. Shout out
I'm from y'all. Yeah, y'all going left field. I'm just saying, like, what are some of the assumed benefits that people see or you see in general of being light skinned or dark skinned? Like, let's start off with dark skin. Like, what do you get for being dark skinned that you see that?
Now this is the cultural problem. There is no benefit to being dark skinned.
Right.
When people see your black ass is dark, they either think you from Africa or you live deep in Florida somewhere.
But you know what?
Florida
girls love chocolate. Girls love chocolate.
Woo!
Girls love chocolate. That's a whole fact. Especially like that, that's something that does ignite.
But there's a difference between chocolate and chocolate, though, right?
No, and midnight.
Yeah, that's midnight. Darkest day. Yeah.
Nigga, 12:02. I can't see. What is wrong with you? But what I will tell you is it's one of society's greatest secret implemented like racism among the culture, because it's that Willie Lynch shit. Turn light against dark, big against little, old against young. Yeah. And black people, we tend to do that because the worst shit you could say to a darker skinned woman is, oh, you're so pretty for a dark skinned girl. They hate that shit. Don't ever say that shit to no. Do not say that shit.
Black is beautiful. That's just
beautiful. Beautiful is beautiful. You should just tell somebody they're beautiful just for being them. You know, just for having a pretty smile, pretty teeth. But people do that shit, and culturally, we do that shit. And people like in the '80s, my mom's is high yellow. I understand the dynamic of that shit. Niggas was running around when you had a high yellow piece in the '80s. Where I come from, that shit was a fashion statement amongst everything. Like you did it, you got that. You know what I mean? So, and we do it, but it's taught to us. It's just this shit is instilled in us. It's not. You know what I mean? We go to school back in the days. Niggas wouldn't play with the ugly look. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna say ugly. That's wrong. Don't say ugly.
See, you got that mentality, my brother.
You know what?
Bean pie, my brother.
I'm not doing it racially. I'm not doing it racially, but what I am doing it because every little nigga when they're young is ugly. Because niggas don't grow into themselves until they're about. Some niggas not until they 25. So niggas, I was ugly when I was younger. So yeah, you be the little ugly nigga in the back of the class. He dark skinned niggas be like, oh, get your black ass, and it all starts with jokes but it's always perpetual. It's always a thing, and it's a thing when dating too.
Yeah, that I can attest to. I remember being younger, and much like what Roy was talking about, like I personally didn't find darker women attractive. And I know it's probably not like the popular thing to say. And
speak your truth, blood.
But as I got older, right, I started to understand why I didn't like women of darker complexion, because you start to talk about the it must be like it's a weird black thing that girls do, right? Like the blacker they are, they seem like the more talkative that they get. And I don't like people who are real talkative anyway. So it was less their skin color and more I just don't like this particular type of person. But it was really hard for me to kind of differentiate between the two. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You know what? Like, I like those colors, honestly. Like, I didn't discriminate. Cause you know what, you got chicks that do talk a lot and stuff like that, but the light skinned ones, white ones, everybody. So you got a whole bunch of them that talk a lot. You know, that's just how they are.
Yeah.
But like, I didn't discriminate, honestly. Like, beauty is beauty, bro. Like, you just gotta. I just appreciated them for just being them the most. You know, whether I was attracted to it or not. Just thank you for being you, so that way I could, you know what you're kind of about. So yeah, I didn't mind any like color or anything like that, but you know, that's definitely one thing I saw where like a lot of the homies would be like, nah, she too black or some shit like that. That just sounded stupid.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
Yeah.
But again, but that's what I'm saying though. A lot of people when they say that, like that's not really what they mean. It's a little bit more to it than just I don't like this person because their skin is just super dark. That's really fucking racist. What they really mean is like I don't like the stereotypical black woman because she is extremely talkative or.
Well, you just like really, like, I'm not attracted to darker skinned women. That's what they really meant to say at that point in time. It's just they didn't want to go out and put it out like that.
That's crazy.
A lot of people don't want to put it out like that because of how it sounds. But this has been one of my biggest things, especially living out of town. When you say it's my preference, people, that's their safe word. It's my preference. It's my preference.
Right
your
there.
Preference. Yeah. When you say your preference, you prefer something over another thing. That means you like something and dislike something else. That means that anywhere, if you keep going that route, it becomes racist, like, or bigotry. So preference is one of those safe words. It's my preference to date darker skin or white men, or when Drake came out, bitches wanted to date high yellow niggas like Joe all the time.
Yo, I'm not as light as I look.
You know what I mean? You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, people hide behind their words, man. You gotta learn that. We always gotta learn that shit. They hide behind them shit.
100%.
All right, so
but I love all women. For all of you that may be watching,
girl.
I don't discriminate. Black, white,
girl.
Brown. You know what I mean? Because I've seen some beautiful women all over the world. So I know that color is it's who you are inside. Like he was saying, man. That's all that really matters. You know what I mean?
All right.
Gotta learn how to cook and clean. I don't know about that WAP shit they told them.
Yeah, nah, that's that's one thing I said. Like if she can't cook, it's crazy. It's not gonna work.
You ain't making no deals with me if you can't cook and clean.
Yeah, that's wicked. Like you gotta be able to cook and you gotta be able to like do the little shit. That's like the main thing.
I don't trust your ass. You can't cook. How the hell you been surviving? You a fucking cyborg?
Because then you think about it, like, what if we have a
Fuck do you eat all day, bitch? Eyelashes? What is wrong with you? No, I don't trust you.
But now you think about it, like, what if we have a daughter? And, like, what are you going to teach her? Like, I'm going to have to teach her that shit, which it shouldn't be that way. Or it's not normally that way. So, like, why? That's not okay. You know,
but you don't want to teach your kids how to cook?
I'll gladly teach my kids how to cook. I'm just saying, like, mom need to be able to cook too. Like, our dad ain't trying to cook every damn day. Like, that's not okay.
Y'all niggas better have the menu to every takeout joint in fucking town. Because it's going to be...
That shit does, bro. Yeah, I said, nah, I can't do it if it's like that.
At my crib, I got baddies galore. They just blow all the rest on couture. On the beach, we just chill by the shore. I need MTV Chris for a tour.